Happy Friday! It's At Home Stories with Mrs. Huntley. I'll read to you, you'll listen to me, me. Books, books, let's open up and see. I'll read to you, you'll listen to me, me. Books, books, let's open up and see. Yesterday I shared a story with you called The Singing Mermaid, and today I wanted to share another story by the same author named Julia Donaldson. She also wrote The Gruffalo. If you haven't listened to that story, make sure to get online and find a copy. It's a really good one. So today we're going to read Sharing a Shell, and it's, yes, about homes, this home right here, just like The Singing Mermaid was talking about her home. It's also about friendship, and it's also about sharing. So at the end of this story, I'm going to encourage you to find ways that you can share at home. Here we go. I already took a peek at the inside of this story, and I looked at the birthday of this book. And this book was written in 2004. So 2004 is the birthday of this story, Sharing a Shell. So I'm going to encourage you with your family to see if you can figure out how old is this story. All right, 2004, you count up and try and figure it out. Here we go. Look, a crab with no shell, running along by the sea. Tap, tap, tap. You can't come in. You can't share a shell with me. Or me, or me, or me. Look, a gull with a wide open beak. Run for your life, crab, hide. Last in the pool, an empty shell. Quick, crab, scurry inside. One crab, safe in a shell, under the summer sun, roaming all over the rock pool, in his wonderful home for one. As I read this story, make sure to check out all the awesome pictures in the background. Look, a blob, a bright purple blob. Who can this blob thing be? Go away, blob, whoever you are. You can't share a shell with me. I'm an anemone, not a blob. Please let me share your shell. Give me a ride to look for some food, and perhaps I can help you as well. Look, a fish with jaws open wide. Fresh crab for dinner, here goes. Out shoots a tentacle, quick's the flash, stinging the fish on the nose. He sure did help him. Two friends sharing a shell under the sky of blue, romping all over the rock pool in their wonderful home for two. That right there is a rock pool. Maybe your family can help you research what a real rock pool looks like. Look, a brush thing trying to get in, wiggling and making a fuss. Go away, brush, whoever you are. You can't share a shell with us. I'm not a brush, I'm a bristleworm. Please let me in, don't be mean. I love doing housework. I'll suck up the scraps, and I'll keep our shell lovely and clean. Three friends sharing a shell down by the sparkling sea, rollicking all over the rock pool in their wonderful home for three. Take a peek at the background. What do you think is happening? See the dog and the people's feet? But look how they've grown. The shell is too small. You're getting too heavy, says Crab. I'm fed up with being your taxi. It's time that you found a new cab. Really, says Blob, how ungrateful. Here I am slaving away, scaring off all the fierce fishes. If that's how you feel, then I won't stay. Peace, cried Brush, but nobody hears. The other two creatures split up. Blob finds an empty ice cream tub. Crab finds a nice paper cup. Crab in the cup, Blob on the tub. Each one pretends to be glad. Brush doing both lots of housework, knowing they're lonely and sad. Look, a storm, a terrible storm, crashing and flashing all night. Two homes smashed on the rocks. Oh, what a terrible sight. But look, a shell, a beautiful shell. Crab and anemone stare, too shy to speak to each other, too proud to say, shall we share? Listen, a voice, and out pokes a head from the whelk shell washed up by the foam. It's ready, I've done all the housework. Climb on, come in, welcome home. 3 friends sharing a shell, happy as housemates can be, rocketing all over the rock pool in their wonderful home for 3. Take a peek, see how they are all the way down at the bottom. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this story called Sharing a Shell by Julia Donaldson, and I hope that you're able this weekend to find some time to share with your family and friends. So if you're at home, there are lots of ways that we've talked about sharing in kindergarten. You can share by taking a turn of something and giving somebody else a turn. So I get a turn, then you get a turn, then I get a turn, then you get a turn. Or you can also share by using something together. I'm going to challenge you to see if you can do those 2 ways of sharing this weekend. I know it's tricky to be at home and having to share lots of things with our family, so make sure to use those 2 different things that we've talked about at school of ways to share. I hope that you have a great weekend, and I will come back on Monday with another activity or story. Have a great weekend. Bye.